To the outside on the left. Down marker and still running. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease. It's Moon. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference.
Got some room headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
How about the hit on the tight end there? They knew they had to bring the lumber on the big fella to bring him down, and they just blew him up.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Off play action on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Sooner. It's as if every play call with this guy, you've got the play that's called, and if that doesn't work, something that might even be more dangerous.
How nice is that as an offensive coordinator, right, Reese? You know that even if what you called isn't exactly going to work, this guy can just pull a rabbit out of the hat. He can go backyard football and just take off. Man, this guy is fun to watch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hussein. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for space. It's Moore. And the run is for no gain and no more time left on the clock in the 1st quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. To the air on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Wilkins. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Wilkins.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. They just keep firing. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following up for a massive fumble recovery.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The give to the tailback. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own. Great field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense now.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Sexton. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Motion from the wideout. On the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
He might want another play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fakes to grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, still going. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Timeout, Oklahoma. One more snap coming before halftime. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the 2nd quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the 2nd half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Moon. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the carry on third down. Gonna run it. It's Moon. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wall. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gators want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Bust through behind his pad. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss sweep to the left. He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. The 40. The 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
Back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown Sooner. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by a field goal over Virginia. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Sends it back in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass on second down. The short hands, it's Ivory. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Kamara. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Power ahead. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number. And here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game?
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Space. Into the secondary on the right. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that is what is so dangerous about this quarterback. Not only can he hurt you with his arm, but man, he can hurt you with his legs. And he shows you the speed on that play. Wow.
And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Big guy smells it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Motion from the wide receiver. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Goes to the option. Going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? He's looking to throw. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Number 18 on the field.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.